everyone, welcome to a channel update for February 1st, 2013. That's right, officially starting the second month of the new year. And a lot is going on, a lot that I have to talk about, a lot of information that I want to relay to you, some gaming news that's been going on, some YouTube news that's been going on. So I have a lot of stuff to discuss in this channel update, so I hope you'll bear with me, but I think it's going to be all interesting conversation, okay? First thing I want to talk about a little bit is my schedule, what I've been doing these past couple of weeks, how this is going to change next week, and so you know what to expect, because a lot of people keep asking me on Twitter and in comments of other videos for other series, what am I going to play, why am I not playing this, why am I not doing that, so it's time to clarify a little bit, okay? So for the past 2 weeks, primarily what I've been focusing on, because really those are the two things that I've started, is a retro replay series of Grand Theft Auto 4 that has been ongoing, and also a playthrough of Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, a Japanese RPG that actually was released last week, but is extremely long, and therefore it's taking me quite a while to get through the game. Now, first of all, I want to address some issues regarding Ni no Kuni, because I've been getting some people who during the playthrough they were saying things like, oh, well Phil, this isn't fun because, you know, after the 10 or 15 videos that he uploads every day, we come back the next day and he's 20 levels greater and he's just kind of bulldozing through the combat of the game, and we want to see advanced combat tactics and we want to see him go through these boss fights using advanced moves and things, and to which I respond, and I responded on my forums, I responded in the comments of the playthrough, and I'll respond here as well, not going to happen, okay? And the bottom line is, JRPGs are so long, okay, that if you want to see a proper playthrough of one on YouTube, you have to do one of two things. You either have to, one, cut out all the repetitive combat, meaning I grind every night, gain a whole bunch of levels, so when I go to play the next day, I can basically get right through the combat and kind of focus on the story aspect of the game so that I can beat it in a reasonable amount of time. I mean, let's be honest. Ni no Kuni came out last Tuesday. Today is Friday, and I've actually spaced it out that I've actually beat the game today on camera, but I didn't upload the footage yet. I actually have a stockpile of footage, which I'll be uploading today, Sunday, and Monday. So the game will conclude on Monday. But everyone asked me this year to upload less videos a day, to upload less videos of each game a day, so that way they can keep up. So I've been at the maximum uploading maybe 2 to 2.5 hours of footage of each game every day, so that people who are following along the playthroughs can keep up with it. If you want the playthrough to finish in a timely manner and you want less videos, there have to be some things that are done. So for me, I've been grinding off camera. Now, I am sure that there are other people on YouTube who are doing full playthroughs of Ni no Kuni, like cold turkey, meaning they're not grinding at all, they're just playing it, and maybe they're even filming the grinding and stuff that they're doing, because I'll be honest with you, you have to grind in Ni no Kuni. I'm actually playing it on the easy difficulty, and near the end of the game, there's some boss fights that are challenging, and you really have to micromanage and stuff to win, and I'm on easy difficulty. Now imagine if I didn't grind and I played this on normal difficulty, how much more difficult it would be. So the point is, this is a style of game that you have to grind, or the playthrough will be literally 300 parts. Now, 300 parts times 12 to 15 videos a day, you'll be watching Ni no Kuni for the next 4 months. And I think this is a major complaint that a lot of viewers have on YouTube. A lot of YouTube gamers take too long to get through games. Well, you can't have it both ways. So with Ni no Kuni, my attitude has been, put it on easy, because I'm not trying to make a 300-part playthrough, grind at night, and then just enjoy the game. And it's been very successful for me. Let me tell you, from my perspective, I've enjoyed the hell out of the game, and I'm able to get out the videos that I need to get out on a daily basis. Now, unfortunately, it is a JRPG, and I'd say about halfway through the playthrough, views have now really trailed off, meaning the past few days, only getting like 1,000, maybe 2,000 views max on each video of the playthrough. But I understand why. Number one, the game is super long, and number two, some people haven't even played it yet, or they're playing it and they haven't gotten to the point that I'm at yet, so they don't want to spoil. And all of Europe hasn't even gotten the game yet. The game actually got delayed like a week in Europe. So I completely understand what's going on. But what I would hope is that over time, well, you know, this playthrough will be completed as of Monday. Hopefully over the next month or two, as people are playing this game, they'll watch my playthrough and they'll enjoy it. But I feel happy and accomplished that I was able to now get through a full JRPG on YouTube without quitting because, you know, views are so low or whatever. The good thing is I'm balancing it with something else. And now we're going to move on to that subject. I've been balancing it with Grand Theft Auto 4. And this is great because it allows me to play 2 completely different games during the same day. I feel refreshed because of the variety of gameplay. They're totally different games. Some people get to watch Ni no Kuni, some people get to watch GTA, and everyone's happy. Now, admittedly, for GTA 4, I've been uploading a few less videos a day than I have of Ni no Kuni. The reason is very simple. Ni no Kuni is a longer game than GTA 4. If I had been uploading only 12 videos of each a day or 16 videos of each a day, I'm going to beat GTA 4 and I'm going to be way behind on Ni no Kuni. So I had to find a balance, and that's what I've been doing. So GTA 4 is going swimmingly. I figure another day or 2 of gameplay and I'm going to beat it because I'm near the end of the game at this point. I'm in the final few mission strings before you get to the final finale of the game and then the end of the game. So that I would definitely expect to see the end of Grand Theft Auto 4, if not on Sunday, Monday at the latest, but it will be coming, okay? And that's good because that's going to allow me to, on Tuesday, start the new games that are coming out, and you're going to be able to see them right on release day rather than worry about, oh no, Phil's still backed up. Are these playthroughs going to get delayed for 2 months now because Phil's so busy with new releases, okay? So, I actually have more GTA news, but before we get to that, I just want to remind everyone that since I am going to be finishing GTA 4 in the next couple of days, that you can vote on what you want to see for the next retro replay. I have a poll up on my forums. It's been up for a week. I'm reminding you again. I'll have a link in the description of this video to go vote on what you want to see as the next retro replay game. Now, right now, Metal Gear Solid 4 is firmly in the lead. Second place is Resident Evil Director's Cut, and then just behind that, there's like 3 or 4 other games. But here's the thing. Here's what I want to let everyone know. Number 1, the poll's still open. If a couple more people go over there and vote, chances are you could totally flip the poll. So if you don't want to see Metal Gear Solid, if you don't want to see Resident Evil, you got to get over there and vote, okay? Number 2, and this one is a little bit disturbing. I actually found out that recently another Machinima partner, I guess it's called Best Friends Play or something. I don't know because I don't watch other videos, okay? So I don't know who they are, but apparently they were doing a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 4 on YouTube, and apparently Konami contacted them and told them to take down the videos, and they were forced to. Now, I find that a little hard to believe for a couple of reasons. Number 1, because if they're with Machinima, Machinima would have contacted Konami and said, no, let's work this out and figure out what we need to do. But number 2, the game is so old. The game is like, what, it came out in 2008? So it's 5 years old, and they're worried about the game being spoiled? Like, what, are you fucking stupid? It doesn't seem to make sense to me. So I don't know if there was something fishy going on there or something, but I'm worried that Metal Gear Solid 4 might win the next retro replay, and if I start playing it and I get problems with copyright, well now, that game's dead in the water and I'm going to have to move on and do another one. So what I would urge you to do is, if you haven't voted, go vote. But if you're going to vote for Metal Gear Solid 4, also vote for other stuff. You can actually vote for more than one game in this poll. I don't want to see Metal Gear Solid win, and then unfortunately something like that happens, and then everyone's pissed off because that was the only game that they wanted to see. Think of another game in the listing, in the voting that you want to see, and vote for that one as well, okay? Alright. Big news. Gears of War. I almost said Gears of War. Grand Theft Auto 5 finally has a release date. Now, it's a release date. Are they saying 100% concretely this is the day it's coming out no matter what? No, but they want to give you an idea. This day is the day we're shooting for. Now, a lot of people have been upset because this announcement came this past week, and I guess some people are pissed off because originally Rockstar had said they were shooting for a spring release date. Roughly, they were going for May. The problem with this is that people take that as like some Bible truth that this is when it's coming out. And anyone who's been in the gaming industry for a while knows, no. Especially with a game that's going to be as large and it has the girth and the breadth of what Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to have, you know that things are going to happen and things are going to change. So apparently during the course of development, they realized, wow, if we push this game to be out in the spring, it may not be finished, it may not be polished, there may be issues, and so they decided to delay it until September 17th, 2013. That is the date that they're saying right now that it's going to come out. And all these people, oh, they promised us it would be out in the spring, this is bullshit. What are you talking about? There was no commitment whatsoever. Never did they say this is the solid release date, because there was no release date. They just said spring. You know, newsflash, if someone says a season, it's not a solid release date. And The other thing is, what is going on in September that all of a sudden you just can't play Grand Theft Auto then? I would much rather have Grand Theft Auto move to September because there's some other games coming out in May, namely The Last of Us, where you wouldn't want to see these games kind of interfere with each other. And right now, the fall almost has no games announced coming out, probably because there's strong rumors that the new consoles, PlayStation 4 and the new Xbox, are going to be coming out later this year, if not early next year, but there's a strong chance some of them might come out later this year. Therefore, I don't know what anyone's complaining about besides you have to wait a couple months. I mean, I would rather have them develop the game longer and have it without bugs and all these bullshit and have it be more polished than have it rushed out in May and it's not ready. In addition to this, some people have asked me, Phil, are you going to do the DLCs for Grand Theft Auto 4, which is The Lost and Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony? My answer is, well, now this is a good thing for me, because I was going to say originally I don't know if I'm going to have time, because I tell you right now, February and March are extremely busy months for me release-wise. Some of the biggest titles of the year are coming out in February and March. I'm probably going to be booked and not even be able to be working on a retro replay game during that period of time. So that being said, if I wasn't going to have time till April to even look at another retro replay, how on earth was I going to play these DLCs before May when Grand Theft Auto 5 was going to come out? Now that we've got till September, now we've got all of spring, we've got the summer, which is traditionally slow, when I'll have time to do those DLCs. So I really am excited to jump into those expansions, and now it looks like there may be a lot of time to work on them before Grand Theft Auto 5, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so that news passed, but also, speaking of the next generation of consoles, Sony had an announcement trailer saying that the end of February, I forget what the exact date it is, it's like February 21st or something like that, there's going to be an announcement. And there was no explanation whatsoever in the trailer video what this announcement will be. Of course, there's heavy speculation that it's going to be the new PlayStation 4 is going to be unveiled, and you're going to have all this information about it. It could just be another fucking promo for Wonderbook. Who knows what the hell it's going to be. But I'm excited to find out what it is. If it is PlayStation 4, that's great. Let's see what it is. And I can't wait to see what it looks like and all that on February 21st, or if that is the right date. You know, if I'm misspeaking, please forgive me because I didn't look at the video the second before I recorded this channel update. Okay. Tomorrow, Saturday, John Rambo will be here. We're going to film a new edition of Smart Guys, our wrestling commentary show, for Here the King of Hate Vlogs. And then over on DSP Gaming, we're going to be doing some kind of cooperative gameplay. We have not hammered down yet what it's going to be. It may be something off of Xbox Live. It may be maybe indie titles, because there are indie titles that you know that people really enjoyed watching 2 weeks ago. Maybe it'll be some more of that. It could be possibly a retro game. That's right, I have a collection of retro games over there that I have not touched in a while. Maybe we'll just pick a gem out of there and we'll play it together. It could be anything. I'm not announcing it now, but I'm telling you, no matter what it is, you know that our co-op gameplay is good. So just because I'm not announcing right now what it is, that doesn't mean don't check it out. Please, on Saturday on DSP Gaming, go watch it and check out what we're doing, and maybe you'll enjoy it, okay? The last thing I want to talk about, well, not the last thing, but the last new thing that I really want to address is YouTube and a lot of stuff that's been going on with YouTube. A lot of controversial stuff, a lot of bugs, things that everyone's talking about. So I want to spread the word about it. So the first thing I want to talk about, there's this new announcement that in the near future, YouTube may be doing paid content. And what that means is just like right now on your cable system, if you want HBO, you have to pay extra every month in order to watch all the programming on HBO. Well, what YouTube's looking to do is to have channels that are paid channels, meaning it's basically a subscription. If you pay anywhere from $1 to $5 a month, you get access to this channel and you get to see all these videos, okay? And some people have said to me, Phil, what does this mean for you? Is this something that you would ever do? To which I'm thinking in my head, now wait a minute. Let's think about this realistically. YouTube succeeds because it is the largest free video website on the internet. You can go to YouTube and watch pretty much anything you want completely for free. Why would they go into a new business model where you pay? And I think really what's going on here is a lot of these cable providers, or I'm sorry, not cable providers, but a lot of these content providers, such as, let's say, HBO, Cinemax, all these channels that are on cable providers are realizing people don't want to fucking pay for this shit anymore. Cable's too expensive as it is, and a lot of people probably are looking for alternatives. They're going on the internet to find this stuff. They're going on demand on their Xbox rather than subscribing to traditional cable, and I think a lot of these companies have probably been expressing interest. Hey, we want to do paid content on YouTube. If people pay us $5 a month, they can watch all of the Game of Thrones and Boardwalk Empire and all that stuff on YouTube. I really get the feeling that's what this is leaning towards. Now, apparently, YouTube has already reached out to some of the largest channels on there and said, listen, do you want to do this? Do you want to do a subscription-based thing? People have asked me, would I ever consider it? My honest opinion is I think it's stupid. I think the point of YouTube is that you see everything for free. It's becoming way too commercialized as it is, with everyone rushing, oh, I have ads on my videos, so now I'm going to do gameplay footage, and everyone rushing to make a buck on YouTube. It's already bad enough. If big companies want to put their content on there and do it like that, okay, but I think the individual user should stay the hell out of it. I don't think it will succeed as a business model. I think YouTube is made to be free, and that this business model will fail ultimately. But that's just my opinion. Okay? Now, another thing I want to talk about is something that I've already addressed, but it's been confirmed by YouTube just yesterday, okay? Now, if you remember a few weeks back, I made an announcement video on the King of Hate vlogs right here. And it was about my future here on YouTube. It was about how I was changing things up this year. I announced Retro Replay as a series. A lot of important stuff. Well, the word set out across the internet that DSP is talking of truth about his future on YouTube, and also about how contract negotiations and all kinds of stuff have been going on. And so a lot of people rushed and watched the video. And it's more than usual. Let's be honest. The videos on this channel get, what, 10,000 views? You know what I mean? Over time. So most of them get around 9,000 now. I was expecting maybe to get 20 to 30,000 views. That was my goal. Let's get people interested in what I'm doing this year. Well, the video jumped to over 100,000 views in one day. To which I was pleased, but at the same time I said, that doesn't sound right. And then lo and behold, for about a 2-day period, all of the videos on all of my channels seemed to have massively inflated views. And it wasn't just me. All the channels on YouTube, the same thing. Well, YouTube realized, uh-oh, we fucked up. Unfortunately, there was some bug that was counting mobile views way more than they should have. And so everyone's view counts were getting overly inflated. Well, I want to warn everyone, if you are a person who uploads to YouTube, or if you're a person who actively follows another YouTuber's content, you're going to notice over the next few days that views are going to drop. You are going to see large chunks of views and their total channel views fall off. You're going to see on your own personal channels, any videos from that time period of January 11th to the 15th, the views are going to drop. So let me give you a perspective here. That video, the announcement video that I posted, said 140,000 views. It now has been changed to 38,000 views. So just on that video, 100,000 views were removed. Overall, over all my videos on this channel, 118,000 views have been removed, okay? Now for me, on this channel, I could give two shits, because this channel doesn't get paid for mobile views. So I don't care. They were all inflated mobile views anyway. Regardless of if it looked like a lot of people watched the video, I wasn't getting paid for it. Where I'm concerned is over on DSP Gaming, where I actually have a flat rate contract, and those views I would normally get paid for, they're going to subtract those views, and that's basically money out of my pocket, and that's very disturbing. It hasn't happened over there yet, but I get the feeling it happened yesterday here on the King of Hate vlogs, that it's going to happen over there probably in the next couple of days, and to everyone's channel. So if you notice view totals dropping, if you notice your own view totals dropping, that's what's happening. But on the flip side of this, for the very first time yesterday, YouTube publicly admitted that they've been undercounting views. Now, they mentioned a time period of specifically January 25th to 27th. They said there was some kind of a one-time bug that caused views to be undercounted, and they'll be fixing that at a later date. So what that means is at a later date, supposedly we're all going to get a view boost. But I personally don't think it was only that time period. I think it's been ever since YouTube fucked up back in mid-January, they've been undercounting views. And I do agree that specifically those 3 days, those views have been undercounted, and here's why. That was a week ago when I released the Week in Preview, and typically the Week in Preview gets anywhere from, on this channel, since I put it on here exclusively this month, got maybe around 8,000, 9,000 views over time, maybe 10,000, 11,000. It says the Week in Preview last week got 5,000 views. That doesn't even make sense. Half the people didn't watch it like that, and it doesn't have, it doesn't show like any thumbs up or comments that are lower than usual, so it just doesn't make any fucking sense. So it corroborates with what YouTube's saying, that they accidentally didn't count the views, okay? So in the next few weeks, when YouTube finally gets their thumb out of their ass and they finally get to fixing those views, you're going to see a view boost. So views have been overcounted, views have been undercounted, and this all leads down to me again. Here I am. For a month, I've been now doing my new changes on YouTube. I've been instituting the new way of uploading on DSP Gaming, all the vlogs being here only on the King of Hate Vlogs. And I don't know what the hell to say about performance because I can't judge because YouTube's so fucked up. The views have been completely wrong for the past month. So it is what it is. I'm going to push ahead. I'm excited because I know for the past 2 weeks I've been doing the same games, and over time playthroughs typically trail off. I understand that. But I have 2 new games coming up this next week, Dead Space 3 and Sly Cooper 4. I'm very excited for both. Watch the weekend preview on Sunday this week, where I will explain how I'm going to be tackling these games, including the plans to do full co-op with John Rambo on Dead Space 3, how I'm going to split up the playthroughs during the week so that you can see both games. I'm pretty excited, so definitely check out and tune in this Sunday for the weekend preview here on the King of Hate Vlogs for the full information on how that's going to go down, okay? Last but not least, I just want to remind everyone of 2 things. Number 1, tonight I'm actually going to be on a new podcast from my forums, thekingofhate.com. And some forum members are going to be actually kind of talking with me and interviewing me for about, I believe they said the most it'll be an hour. And I will let everyone know when this podcast will be available publicly. So that's number 1. But number 2, I also want to let everyone know we are attending Screw Attack Gaming Convention later this year in June. It's actually, I believe, the 21st. It's either the 21st to 23rd or 23rd to 25th. Now the dates are eluding me. If you want information, the website is sgconvention.com. I'm actually, very soon, I have to shoot a promo video for them to start advertising on their website that I'm going to be coming. So, unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to do it yet. I may do it right now. Who knows? So yeah, I will be attending Screw Attack Gaming Convention, John Rambo, my girlfriend Panda Lee, possibly OJ, maybe other people. We're trying to get as many people as possible. We already have people like Sturmgeist, who lives in Texas, and he does the wrestling commentary show with John, Wrestling Smorgasbord. He's going to be attending and hanging out with us. There's possibility that other people will be coming and hanging out with us. So it's going to be fun all around. Definitely check it out. That's the convention to look forward to this year, okay? Alright, that's it for this channel update. Thanks a lot for bearing with me. I know it was a lot of information. I hope that you'll check out the playthroughs on DSP Gaming today and the conclusion of GTA 4 and Ni no Kuni over the next couple of days, as well as the co-op gameplay with John Rambo tomorrow on DSP Gaming. A lot coming up, so definitely check it out. I'm DSP. I'll see you later. Peace out.